Sometimes instead of a spark, some families feel friction with state police. Right now, Karen doesn't have her own page on the state's cold case website. Pictureless, it's shared with Mildred Alvarado.
I'm her daughter.
The woman found a few months later, after Karen, in the same spot.
The monster stole my mother.
LaTanya Johnson, who now lives in Florida, was a young teen when her mother died. In the time since, she served in the military, got an advanced degree, and married her husband, Jay. Proud accomplishments with a piece missing.
I have a beautiful family, but as you see, my reaction is still like I'm that 14-year-old girl. I've had no closure.
And LaTanya says closure has been difficult to get. In addition to wanting Mildred to have her own section on the cold case website, she wants the documents and case files from the investigation. Even now, with newer digitized copies, it still took us months to get the documents, which state police attribute to the lengthy redaction process. And why do you think her case didn't get exposure back in the 80s?
Honestly, probably because she was labeled as a prostitute.
Every time I talk to a detective, I have to tell the story again, and none of the information is ever passed on.
We're military folks, and so wherever they put me, I fight and I win. That's what we do. They are lazy pieces of
Cussing.
That's what they are. Pardon my French, but they suck at life and their jobs.
I can't speak to what was done before I was in assignment here. It's unfortunate. If nothing else comes of this sort of reorganization of our cold cases, I'd like the families and folks to know that we're not going to forget about these folks. We're trying to get organized so that we can do something different.
A case goes cold when all the investigative leads have been exhausted.
You're just not able to identify a string to pull on.
And the Route 8 corridor from Waterbury to Harwington is made up of strings pulled again and again.
Would you say that all known investigative leads have been looked through in the Beam case?
No, they have not.
And until answers are found, investigators say they won't stop searching, keeping that troubled stretch of Connecticut in the forefront of their work.
We just hope that people realize that we do have eyes on that area.
They're not forgotten, and they are on our minds.
It's a narrative that stars geography as the main character, each victim making up a subchapter, painted by the public over the years as contributing to their own demise.
We could have helped her. We could have helped her, and that makes her a person too.
Yes, she struggled. No, she wasn't perfect. She was perfect to me.
Their families try to correct the record about their loved one.
Brianna, she was a child who never had a chance to be a child.
The Route 8 corridor cold cases that are in so many ways unfinished, incomplete stories.
We just want closure, and I think that is so very frustrating that we live with that constant, what really happened.
It's hard to say if these cold cases will ever be solved, but if you recognize or remember anything from any of the cases discussed here, you can contact the State Police Cold Case Tip Line at 1-866-623-8058. For Eyewitness News, I'm Audrey Russo. Thank you for watching.